What's up, guys? Ian Noble coming to you today with a 5-minute review of The Good Place, a show on NBC. Seasons 1 through 3 are out on Netflix, and season 4 is also out, but you can only get it at this point through NBC, so if you have some kind of NBC app, hopefully it will be available on Netflix Tuesday, August 25th. Around that time has been when the prior seasons have come out on Netflix, and there is, though, NBC is they're coming out with a streaming service called Peacock in this month, April 2020, and so it might be on there as well. So I don't know. We'll find out how to access it. So you might be wondering, what's this show about? Well, it's a comedy, and it's got a very interesting concept. So Eleanor Shellstrop wakes up in this place called The Good Place, and it's like kind of like heaven, but a little bit different. So in this scenario, I guess there's the good place and the bad place, and you can go to either one when you die. And she ends up in the good place, but she doesn't belong there, so she's like taking someone else's place, and things kind of escalate from there. So I came up with a little rating system here. We'll see how it goes. I'll probably end up tweaking some things, but wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of how I would rate it. So acting, I gave it 8 out of 10. Pretty good overall. It's got Kristen Bell, William Jackson Harper, Ted Danson, D'Arcy Carden, and Manny Jacinto. And I don't know, it's not like something that shows amazing acting range because of what it is, but I think they do a pretty convincing job. Production, gave it 8 out of 10. No CG. Just kidding, obviously CG. But good for a TV show about heaven. Story, I gave it 15 out of 20. Not 20 out of 20 because despite being a comedy, the drama is probably like what makes you stay hooked on it, and it's not like the concept is very good. I gave it 9 out of 10 on the concept, but that's a separate category. And I think just story and like plot development, the reason it's not 20 out of 20 is because it just gets annoying at some points and too plot twisty for my taste. So that feels like kind of a gimmick. Humor, I gave it 25 out of 30. It is a pretty funny show. Sometimes the jokes just like don't land and the situational irony isn't amazing, but overall it has enough one-liners to keep you laughing and chuckling quietly on the couch by yourself every couple minutes. Yeah, and the situational irony is pretty good, which brings us into one of our other categories, the X Factor. I gave it a 9 out of 10 on just that thing that you can't quite put your finger on. That's because it just has a fun and weird quirkiness to it that I liked. And lastly, artistic cinematic quality, I gave it 7 out of 10 because it's not bad for what it is, but not the most amazing artistic. So overall score, I'm giving it an 81 out of 100. I originally actually had it at a 75, but I bumped up some categories for acting and story. I originally had those a little bit lower, but I was like, okay, they're probably better than that. And overall, a 75 just seemed like not quite high enough. Like, that's a C. I don't know. In my book, C is like doing kind of bad. But C's get degrees, as they say. Anyway, so 81 out of 100. The story could be better and less annoying, but overall really good. If you don't want to take my word for it, got a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb, 4 out of 5 on Common Sense Media. And family friendliness on a scale of I'd watch it with my friends' children around to I would only watch it by myself with the door locked, I would give it I would probably watch it with my parents, but probably not with kids under the age of 13. So that about wraps up my review of The Good Place. Good show, funny, definitely worth watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and keep an eye out for more content. Thanks, guys.